News with the race for the White House in 2016 in swing. Our very own Jeannie Nguyen went out looking for you to talk about trust.
It's this week's Say What with Jeannie. Well, that's right, guys. Now, as I went out looking for you to tell me about how important it is to trust the politicians you voted for, I also want to know which president you have trusted the most. Here's what you said.
I would say George W. Bush.
George Bush, just because he's a Texan, and I feel like, he really helped our country through a difficult time.
Considering the candidates running so far, how important is it to you to trust the person you're voting into office? Would you vote if you didn't trust anyone on the ballot?
If I didn't trust anybody, I probably wouldn't vote.
I'd try to find something I could really stand behind each candidate about, I guess, and then vote for that person I felt like had the best interests for the country.
But here's another interesting take on the trust issue.
So I don't really think that trust is something I have to worry about, because it's more of trusting in a system that we have versus a person in particular.
Okay, if that's the case, who would you trust to run the country?
Ted Cruz, just because it seems like so far he seems to have been following through with most of his promises and most of what he's trying to do. And he really he doesn't seem like a Washington insider.
An astronaut would have my trust completely as a president. They have perspective. They don't have political leanings, but they are highly trained and intelligent. And, someone who's been in space seems to have a better perspective than someone who grew up in the same city and is, just traveled around fundraising.
All right, and it's not every day you hear someone say they would trust an astronaut to run the office, but we want to hear what you have to say. Tweet us and tell us at ABC7 Amarillo using the hashtag #SocialSoundoff.